Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. This is NeoBurgh, the region that we're playing through at the moment. Last time we set up a few train stations along in a line like this, and we're going to continue plotting those out as we go. So without further ado, I'm gonna probably start with this side. So we need to do some train lines along here and through down this area. Now, this is quite a good area for it, even though there is a bit of a hill. This is quite a good section of track that we can put in. So I thought if we put in the 4-lane trains, then we should be able to hopefully build that out from here. So if we just remove these parts of the tracks, then we can build up our pass-through lanes like so. We can then do our cargo platform on this side, and then another 2 train lines. And then remember, we're going out twice either side. So we will expand this one out this way, and then we will expand it out this way as well. This will cut into the hillside a fair bit, but that should be fine because we probably want to go underneath the river on the other side. And we're making them this large so that we can put in the Eurojewels with a nice long train that should have a lot of capacity to take stuff from A to B. So we'll probably want to go underneath this area and then pop up down here. Whether we put a train station on either side, I'm not too sure. I don't know whether we'd really need it here. That does really cut in quite a lot, doesn't it, to the side of the hill there. So hopefully we can change that a little bit. It might be good to have a train station on this side. So we'll do the same here, taking out the end platform, and then we want, no, we don't want that much actually. We just want to, so this way there's a pass through in the middle, and then we need to go out twice. Either side, like so. And we just need to put in the platforms. And then another section for more lines, should we need them. And then we'll put in a platform here. And then that's this train station done. So we would want to connect these up. I think what we'll start with is just going out flat. And I will use the cutaway tool for this bit. And then we should be able to take our trains up to about there. Or the train line, sorry. And then pass into this other track, like so. And then if we give the same thing a try on this end, I don't know whether we'll be able to do it. So we'll give this a try here. We want to go up to roughly the same sort of length. In fact, I might trim this one down to about there. Oops. So then we can pass in here. And then we can just connect these ones in like so. Is that all tunnel? Yeah, there's quite a lot of mountain here, so I doubt it wouldn't. It would be anything different. And then that comes out here. Perfect. Awesome. So that's all set up now. Of course, it's going to be a little bit trickier to set up lines coming out from here. So we might just have to have them come out from this side. But we can connect them into the likes of the bricks factory here and stuff like that to get full use out of it. In fact, I'm wondering whether we need another train station around here somewhere. We could do one here. This is quite a flat area. It's quite a good place for one. Oops. So start by taking out that side, build up these. Go along twice. And then we want cargo platforms to allow trains to stop. And then just another set of train lines here. This should be good as it provides us with options as to what we do here. Whoops. There we go. The only issue is it goes straight into Hailsham, so we may need to bring this across. We might need to put a train station around here, which can be used by this train, potentially bringing it straight over at that point. That might be a good idea. Alternately, we could go maybe underneath or over the top of this. What's the height difference if we check that? This is at 30 meters. This is at 7. So it'd be better to go underneath it, if anything. Okay. What about over here? What's the height difference here? 44. Okay. I do think we will need a train station here. Not one the same size as this, just one that we can use similarly to this one, to pick up and drop off goods onto the line that will then take it through to the rest of the areas. Looks like our logs are finally going down this way, which is good. So I'm just trying to work out how we connect this up. If we pause it for a second, we can take out this bit. We can then do probably a curved track out flat. Probably the best idea here to try and keep it we can then do the split out from here. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. So then we can continue out and probably connect into this train station actually, so that we can bring stone this way and what have you. What is the height difference here? Let's just double check. So that's at 7.2. This is at 12. And then the ground here is at roughly 8.2. So a little bit of difference in height, but not too much. We could potentially go underneath these. So if we were to lower these, hopefully into a tunnel, like so. And then do the same there. We could have that connect in up to there. If we take that out, we can plug that in and then do a connection there. Right, so this will be quite a good little connection here. I can only hope that we can go underneath this one. And to be fair, it might be good to be able to connect in here. So if we could keep this low, what we could do is raise up this ground around here. Let's raise up the brush size and the strength a little bit. And then we would have these train lines basically go into a tunnel at this point here. Perfect. We just have to work out what we'll do with the roads. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. So first off, I'll remove this bit out. But then we would have, let's just put this in like so. Connect that in there. Connect this down here. And then if we go from further back, so where it comes out of the tunnel, we may be able to create something rather interesting here. So we don't want to block the water. And then again, we don't want to block the train station. So if we take this back a little bit, we can plug that back in and make it dirt here. We can then do a similar thing here, hopefully. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Was not snapping no matter what we tried. There we go, and then we will have that merge in there. So we just need to have this road go around this now, which shouldn't be too much difficulty. Something like this. And then we now have the train line coming through to here. That'll be good because it means that we can actually separate up the train lines a little bit. So we can have ones that come up for this area and ones that go out for this area, and not have to have them all be connected here. So I'm quite happy with that. Like I said, we'll probably need to put something in on this side, so then that would connect in here. But that's for another day to worry about. As for now, we just need to connect these in together, which will be probably quite a dramatic change in height. We got a fair bit of bridge, a random not bit of bridge or tunnel, and then bridge again. So if we take out the first couple of steps, connect that in. Oh, we have a little bit of track here. There we go. And have this just be dirt. We can hopefully then split out from here and connect into the train station. Like so. Is this okay? Yep. So then we'll take that up to this spot where we'll have them connect. And then all we need to do now, hopefully at least, is to continue through. So we've got a train station here. I don't know whether maybe we should put a train station down here. This would just serve as probably just a connection to this one. In fact, I wonder whether we could use this current train station potentially as it is. That's a big maybe. Maybe not on this side, but we can probably push these further back. So potentially still a yes. This would at least allow a connection here for both the grain and the food. So we can then take that through as we wish. So we'll add this platform in here, and that will go the length of the actual train station. And then we need to delete these back. Which hopefully won't be too much of an issue. So now we can take this further back, and we can connect these back in down here. So if we just put the stops back in for these trains, then that should be fine. So now we have a train line here. We'll probably need to go around this bit. Let's just see what happens if we try and connect these in. Yeah, bridge pillar. Oh, hang on. It might just be because the bridge pillar's not far enough apart. We can get away with that. Which, to be fair, is not that bad. Oh, no, we can't. Bridge pillar collision. Still bridge pillar collision. What if we did that? That'll work. Collision. Darn. That won't work. Okay. Let's try that again from this angle. So if we raise that up, first off, can we try that one? No. And that one can't move at all, but it works there. Or at least it is to... Ah, there we go. It works if we do that. Although, what's going on down here? Are these two separate bridges? Ah. We came out from the wrong track by accident. This may still work. Let's give it a try. Let's try a section at a time. Bring this up to here. Bring that through to there. Take that up to here. And then if we just take these back a little bit, then we can provide a space for these to merge into one another, like so. Okay, good. So that's a connection up this way now. Yeah, truth be told, I don't know whether we'll actually need a train station on this side, because we might be able to connect this straight in. We might need one down to here, but at the same time, it's it's only one forest, so it's not that much to bring through via train. Also over here, I don't know whether we'll actually be able to raise it up quick enough to come to this spot. But hopefully we can work something out. We might be able to go over here, and in extension, we might be able to get to, say, Kesgrave or Tolaw, Middlesbrough, Middlesthorpe even, sorry. So it's not an entire loss, I would say. So yeah, this opens up this section of the map, and hopefully we will be able to make good use out of it. We're going to have a bit of trouble going through here because we've already got train lines here. So unless we can maybe go through at this point. That's causing an issue, but that works. We might be able to do that. And then I'm not too sure what we do around here for connecting this stuff in. We do have a fair bit of it already connected up via everything here, so it's not too much of an issue. Interestingly, we don't have that connected in, but I guess we are probably taking that to where it needs to go down here anyway. In fact, we could probably do with a few more. 80% here, 100% there. Interesting. Why is this one? Ah, it's because it's only at 300. And then this one's only doing so many. So hopefully allowing these other connections will allow us to connect in stuff like this. I will still add a few onto here. Probably just 2 will do. And then that would be up to this as well, won't it? Yeah. Cool. If anything, this needs maybe more supplies. Oh no, we're actually moving stuff. That being said, this could do more. So we'll add 10 there. And then hopefully that will keep things coming through. Yeah, look, we've only got 30% coming from here. So I don't think this is the issue. It's more likely down at this point where it's not being picked up and taken. So that might be something that we can look at. The alternative here is, instead of going through this way, we come over here and then have one down this way, which would be quite good, to be fair, because we could then connect into the farms that we've already got set up, and we've got the stone area down here as well to utilize. So that could be quite a good option. we also have all the other industries around NeoBurgh as well as NeoBurgh itself to actually provide food and fuel to. So that could be a good option. I know that we are connected in up here, but that would then at least allow us to possibly bring stuff through for NeoBurgh. And what we can do here is go underneath to connect in. So we can put a tunnel here for these bits. That should be absolutely fine because it actually comes up and it goes underneath here. So if we check the height at this point, 4.5, whereas over here it's 7. It varies actually. It's sort of around that level. So I think what we will do is put in a train station here. I think it's quite a good place for one. So if we take out those spots on the outside, we can then put in the extra track to allow the pass through. Do we need one on the other side? I would say yes, actually, because we can then connect that in down the way to the other train station down here, which would be quite good. We just need to put in these platforms and then the other train track and the other platforms. We could potentially have these just connect straight in here anyway, possibly. And then we would use the gondola lines that go through to connect them in. That could be an interesting way to do this. Anyway, this one's built up. I won't focus on connecting that up just yet. I think we will have a look down here because we've got quite a lot of industry down this way. So we might need maybe a couple of stops down this way, potentially. So if we put one down here, we could have it go to construction plant and connecting Ilkeston. The other one could go through to the steel mill here, and another could come through down to here and over this way. And then we could do another one for this area. Maybe connect in down here for Lowton. And then we can actually go through that way. I quite like that idea actually. So we'll put in one around here. This will be good because it will actually connect straight to this ore mine. We won't have to connect into it. With another train station and what have you. Right, so we remove this bit. then put in more train track on this side. Pop in the cargo platforms. And then train track on this side. It's actually quite good where it's heightened because we should be able to go underneath with this train line. So if we put in platform on this side, then this should be all sorted. And then we want another one down here, didn't we? Maybe we just connect this straight into the farm here. I mean, it does mean that we would actually remove a couple of farmers' fields, which always feels bad, but I think this would be the best position for it. So we'll do that. Let's just put in the platform. And then the other train track here. So then we can do this platform. If we do everything in one foul swoop, then we can just do the train line afterwards. Whoops. We want to connect that end down there. And then just fill this area with track. There we go. So we need to connect these two in. This road may get in the way, so I'll just remove it. So we'll connect that in, and we will delete this a little bit further back, so we can then do this without a tunnel. And we'll just do the same thing through here. We've got a fair bit of track to be able to put in, which is a nice change. Whereas over here we do not. There we go. That's connected through. Connecting these two will be a little bit tricky. I'll leave that for another day. Now, where do we go from here? We could potentially put one down here and then connect in the farms of this section and stuff up here. Is that higher than the others? It is actually. So that would be quite a good spot for one. Let's give that a try. Don't know whether this will fit. We might need to move the road, which is absolutely fine. So, this bit. Put these in. Put this in. Put these in. Put this in. So we need to go out twice. We're going to need to take this road further back. Then we need to go out twice here. And actually we need to do this bit as well. Right, so if we put in these tracks, it's a shame you can't do something like this and then just have it automatically fill all of these, like if there was like a little green button or something to do all of the ones that are in between. Because then we wouldn't have to do this. And accidentally put a track there. There we go. Jolly good. Going out from this side is going to be a bit tricky, but we'll work it out. So that would connect in down here. I wonder whether that would just connect like this. Construction not possible. It looks to be more because of the road here than anything. Let's give that another try. Construction not possible. Maybe that or that. We got the other one being this kind of bridge, so we might as well have this going all the way through. We'll delete that a little bit further back and make that dirt. So then hopefully we can do something like this coming through to here and those two connecting up. There we go. We could possibly have these run the length of the bridge and then have them merge in down here. So we would have this road then connecting a little bit differently. Something like this. And that there. And then this road would be coming through under here. We don't need to worry about this one too much here, but we might as well connect it in for this bit. There we go. Unfortunately, that doesn't connect straight into the farm here, but that's absolutely fine. So we've got one here, one here. We could probably do one around here. This is quite a flat area. Might be good to do a couple so that we've got options if we need it, because there's quite a few little bits and bobs down this way. In fact, if we did two here, that would probably be the best bet. So we'll do one just here. Take that out, put in the two tracks, and then some more tracks and platforms. Then need to remove this part of the platform and put in tracks. There we go. Cool. That goes down to here quite well. We'll just delete that back. In fact, we'll do two back. And then we can bring that out like so. Connect that in there. That in there. Bring this through to here. And then on this side, we just need to delete this back a little bit. Plug it back in with dirt. We can then connect those two together. Where did we take that to? Roughly there. There we go. That's that one connected in. Is this all flat ground, or is it a bit few and far between? We'll angle it more this way because we probably want one down here where Burglar Marsh is, so we can connect that in down the road. Right, pop that in there. And then we can just continue throughout with the platforms. So if we put the platforms in first, we can then put the train lines in after. Something like this. There we go. So these would connect in a little bit easier than a lot of our other ones have, hopefully. Ah, nice, it's tunneling straight under the farm. These aren't working. It's a bit annoying when the snapping doesn't quite work. So close and yet so far. So we'll do something like that. Take this a little bit further back. Connect it in with that option. We can then do a split off from either side. And then we can do the same up here. Like so. So the Burglar Marsh platform is probably going to be the hardest to connect in. I say that because we'll need to alter where the roads are going and potentially even remove some road and farms in between. It shouldn't be too bad once we've got the train station in, but we might need to move this train station also. So let's just give this a try. I'll have to remove this lot. And then it would go in, probably best if we do it this side. Like so. So, hold on, that's in the wrong spot. So let's see here. Put in the platforms out. And then the platforms across. And then these platforms out. So we've got the platforms in now. We just need to put the train track in. Oh, we don't need that bit on in. There we go. So this would be the Burglar Marsh Burglar Marsh sensor. All actually works quite well. So if we try and put in a connection, let's try the connection on this side first. So how's it like it if we go from there to here? So too much slope. Interesting. Why is there too much slope? Looks like this will be an issue, which shouldn't be too much of a problem to overcome. And then we've got these down here, which will be a bit harder to sort out. Just trying to think what we can do about that. Possibly if we have this train line come in here to this central station. Can we can put train tracks on this side, can't we? We can't do it on this side. So then what if we put in a platform? Can we still put cargo buildings on there? Yes, we can. Okay, with this one, we're going to make it a little bit differently. So I'm going to expand it here so that hopefully we can connect in the Alford line, the Burglar Marsh line straight into the central line. And then we'll take it from there. It's a good thing that we've got a fair bit of money, because these changes are not going to come cheap. So if we just delete this bit back here, and this bit out of here, we may be able to connect those straight in directly from here. Straight in there if we go underneath. Push that up as far as we can. And then hopefully that's a more direct route really for it. We'll just do something like that for the time being. So I'll just try and connect these in. Looks like it goes into somewhat of a tunnel, which may be perfect for us. So if we try this, going down here, in fact, we might need to go a little bit more of an angle because we want to go underneath that public transport line here, go off in this direction. So if I just plan this in, it would be going, oh, through here, like so. So if we then connect that in here, we get an issue. Okay, maybe we'd have to do it further along. So if we did it like here, let's try this. So staying flat, go through this area, and then this one connecting in there. Okay, we might have to remove a farm field, but that is absolutely fine by me because of the connection that it offers, and I mean the farm fields don't actually do anything, so absolutely fine. We'll have a connection off from here, connection off from here, now connect in down the ways to this train station. So we would want to go through up to here. Depot contains vehicles. Blast. So we can't remove that depot. So we would have to move it. So maybe if we have these ones. Let's just sell them. It's absolutely fine. We will not miss them. That's not a problem. Especially once we get all this in. And working. So it's tunnel down to this point. And then it goes out here. So we'll do a connection in here. And a connection in here. And then actually, with the exception of this snippet and this bit, that should be a perfect route round now. So that's really good. Honestly, that's great, quite frankly. Right, so if we sort out something here, maybe we could have these come up and over. I don't think they need to go too high to go over the top. And it's just one less thing to worry about, really. Do the same here. And those can go over at that point, can't they? Yeah. With ease. Sweet. Okay. Nice, that's quite a good little connection. In fact, what we can do is go through here and then split further up. That will hopefully keep the speed up through that area. It also means that we don't have to change straight away. So these ones would be connected in down here. We would have to put in a separate connection here, but that would effectively alleviate the need for the ferry or the cargo line here. So that's not too much of an issue. So if we just delete this back, probably up to that point. In fact, we can delete this as well. This is no longer needed. Get a minor refund. So if we connect that in, oh, it actually tunnels. Oh no, it doesn't quite. I would imagine that's not going to need too much persuading, he says. So that'll do there. As for this bit, it's going to be tricky, mainly because it's quite a short section of track compared to that which was quite a long section of track. But we may be able to do it. Let's give this a try. So, I mean, if we can go under or over. Okay, we can create a bridge here, which might be a good alternative. We could potentially raise this up. We could also take this further along. So it won't tunnel, but it will bridge. And actually, we can split here for that connection. Right. We also have this section of track, which might be a little bit trickier. We do want to create a connection here, though, so that we can take the stone from this point, so that we can bring the stone through and then take it through on the gondolas and then deliver it to the bricks factory up here. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's take this through at least. think this is the straightest bit of track that we've done for this entire section, really, or this entire episode, probably. Let's see whether we can actually keep it at quite a high speed. So we want to merge in, but if we can keep it at, say, 80 miles an hour is the best we can do here. That's absolutely fine. So it does dip down at this point, so we could potentially put it into a tunnel here. We do have this bit of track that we need to put in as well. I mean, we could just connect it into this one and then have these change back. Let's give this a try. So if we delete from here, a fair swathe of track back, and then if we connect that in again, but go underneath and push in that eye. In fact, that's perfect. So we're going to connect in here, take this through to this spot, and then continue it down to there. So then we should be able to connect in this through to here. Oh, if it allows me. So we want to, wow, that is actually quite a height difference. I didn't realize it was quite so high of a height difference. We can go through there at least with the train track that we bring through. We would want that to be dirt so that we can work in a connection. So if we're following this up, no, see, it's not connected there. We should be able to from here though. Hopefully. It's not. So that'll work. But then for some reason here it's having a bit of an issue. Oh, there's a bridge here. Didn't realise there was a bridge here. Glad we caught that, otherwise it would slow everything down to a halt. Just do dirt, to be honest with you. Right. So if we then split out from here, then that's all connected in. Yes, awesome. So basically everything's now connected in, other than this section here. Now this is going to be quite a big difference, because ultimately we need to put in a connection that will keep the stuff coming down here So we might need to relocate this. We may also need to connect in the machines a little bit differently. So maybe having like a train station somewhere around here so that it might be able to connect to both might be a good option. And we're probably going to have to fiddle with the tunnels that are here as well. But other than that, this will work really quite well. And I'm quite looking forward to seeing how everything goes, because it's going to be completely different to what we've had before. So I'm going to leave that there. This has been a really big episode, and we managed to get a hell of a lot done. So thank you so much for watching. If you let me know what you think of this episode with your thumbs. If your thumbs don't cut it, then let me know with a comment. But other than that, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye.